compatible are you with your spouse or your lover or your boyfriend, your girlfriend? How compatible or incompatible are you with your person? I want to tap into the living soul and help you understand how the living soul can really open up and help your relationship blossom through compatibility and incompatibility. Let's go. Welcome to Empress Expressions. My name is Amber and I am the Empress here. And I welcome you whether you are new or you're returning. We are talking about the living soul and how the living soul can really help your relationship blossom, right? Help you understand the compatibility, the incompatibilities, the challenges, right? How to relate better. What exactly are you signing up for? Okay, so let's get into it. So the first is going to be compatibility. What I have here is the living soul will show you where things will be super easy and will just flow. Where cooperation and high productivity and high attraction will take place. The easy flow of in and out of your talents and your abilities, and favorable conditions and where luck and opportunities will show up. So within the living soul, when it comes to lovers and compatibility with spouses and boyfriends and girlfriends and stuff like that, there is this beautiful gravity chart that will show you how compatible you are with your person. Where in which areas of life will you see just this beautiful flow of energy and ease, where their talents highlight your talents and your talents enhance their talents, and your abilities come together, and what they're great at, you're great at this, and it just works together, right? Are you both being great at something? Like, the compatibility is, it can be shown so prevalent through the living soul, really, really helping you understand where your strong suits are going to be within your connection. Next are going to be the challenges. Now we know we are in a very, we live in a reality where challenges arise. Like, if we didn't know the challenges, if we didn't experience the challenges, we wouldn't be able to, maybe we wouldn't be able to understand where things are easy flowing and where, opportunities and luck, what that looks like, and what that feels like if we were incapable of experiencing challenges. So when it comes to challenges, the living soul is going to highlight the tension, inner conflicts where obstacles and struggles may arise. So like imbalance, required adjustments, required conscious effort for integration, where there is a need for balance and negotiation or compromise. And then challenges also offer the opportunities for personal growth through understanding and resolution. So with that, hold on. So with challenges, as much as I love the compatibility and the easy flow and just the, just the easy flow of it all, because that just sounds amazing, right? The challenges, though, when you know what challenges could possibly arise, now I'm not saying that you're going to know everything. I'm not going to say that, I will be able to pinpoint, forecast all the shit that you may deal with your person. But when you can have a little bit of a glimpse into challenges that could arise, like where the incompatibilities show up, think about how much power that puts you in. Think about how much better you will be able to communicate with your person when you have a true understanding and you have some insight as to what is actually going on, right? Not saying that you're forecasting and predicting all the things that are going to happen, but when certain things show up, You have your lover's compatibility chart to cross-check, or you've already dived into it and you are aware of certain challenges and things that could come up. To have that type of insight and to be able to take a higher self's position in challenging situations within your relationship for resolve, for resolution, listen, that's a game changer, y'all. Like, that's a game changer. Like, that makes me so excited. Like, challenges are already difficult enough, right? They are so uncomfortable, but they have this beautiful things where they can bring you closer. There is a there can be this requirement of being able to communicate more effectively, requiring the growth of emotional intelligence, like the beautifulness that can transpire from understanding and having insight into what challenges you could have with your person. I mean, how could you not want to know that? You know, like, I think that that's magical. Like, I think and feel like that is an amazing game changer when it comes to relating with people. Amazing. Like, in the living soul, you also, and like I've said it before, you get these love styles. Each archetype within the living soul, 9 archetypes, 9 love styles. Understanding how your person loves. Understanding how and where you're compatible in your love styles and where you're not compatible in your love styles. Which moves me to my next point. Making a conscious choice to relate. Listen here. When you understand and know certain things, like when you know how things are going to go, when you know the game, when you know how things are working, when you have insight and wisdom into what's going on, when you've got truth, you now get to make a conscious decision as to whether or not you're relating or how you're going to relate. You get to consciously step into a connection with somebody, understanding more than the average person. And honestly, y'all, I have to say it because I'm not average. And if you are on this channel, you're probably not average either, because somehow, some way you're connected to me, right? Whether you came across my video because it showed up on your For You page, whether you know me personally and you still here vibing out with me and my content and my concepts haven't run you away, clearly you're probably not average. Like, it just, yeah. So like, you want to navigate and relate with people from a different type of level, from having an overview and understanding, having insight into something, play around and get your living soul lover's compatibility chart done. I double dog dare you to get it done. Now, I get it. It can be scary, right? It's like, oh, what am I going to find out? Like, what am I going to find out about my person? You know, how incompatible are we? But guess what? The more you know, the more of a conscious decision you get to make. Yes, it comes with more responsibility, but it also comes with more power. And if you're on this channel, you are tapping into your power. You are tapping into your soul wisdom. You have a true desire to navigate your life the way that you choose to. And that's from a powerful position, a self-love position, an activated soul wisdom, having your discernment. Okay? And so with that comes responsibility. With that comes insight. And so if you are in a relationship, I don't care if you've been married to somebody for 20 years, get your lover's compatibility report. First off, of course, you have to get your living soul profile report. That is going to be the foundation right there. And then from there, you tap into me and we do a lover's compatibility chart. And we really dig into the compatibilities, the incompatibilities, the possible tensions, where things are gonna flow, where luck is gonna show up. Right? Some of you all are in connections and don't have entire insight into what it is and who you are connected with, and you're missing things. You're missing the opportunity to literally catapult your life to a whole different existence and reality. Because it's like, oh, it's too good to be true. No, could it just be that shit works with y'all? You know, like things just work. They flow. They're easy. Like, could it just be that y'all are in alignment like that and y'all are just that compatible? Right? And then some of us are in relationships where, or connections where these challenges show up and we want to run away from them because they're bringing up something within us that we don't really want to address. But if you bout it, you're going to get into it, you're going to tap into it, and you're going to get that growth, right? You're going to get the lesson. You're going to understand that there is something about you that is being brought forth for your personal growth in your development, for your awakening, for your self-love, right? So it's a game changer, y'all. It's a game changer. Like anyone that I relate with or connect to, I think that this is like, this would have to be a must, right? I mean, honestly, anybody that I would connect to, I'm already going to know their living soul profile. It just naturally happens. I'm like, what's your birthday? You know? But then like, if it's someone that I, you know, am liking and vibing with and, you know, could see something, you know, taking off in the future, some potentiality or whatever it is, I think a lover's compatibility chart would definitely be the next step, because I want to have as much insight as possible. I am not trying to predict the future, but I would like to have as much insight as possible, right? Because I want to use, I like success. I like abundance. I like success. I like soulful shit. Like, I am just that chick. And so I want to dive into the depths of something in order to connect with it more, right? So if that resonates with you, then I think that the Living Soul Lovers Compatibility will be super beneficial for you as well. Because if you have that desire for growth, success, resolve, like I am one, I like to resolve issues. Like I get in my feelings, I feel all the things, but when it comes down to it, what's being done to move forward? And if there's nothing being done to move forward, that's my answer, right? But I am one for resolution. I am one for understanding. I want to understand. I want to show and have and give compassion. And I feel like this particular tool is hands down a game changer for spouses, for lovers, for people that are in relationships. So if this feels good to you, if you want to tap into this some more, feel free to comment down below. You can also shoot me an email if you have any questions. Of course, to get your Living Soul profile report is going to be in the description box below. Like I said, that's the foundation. You have to get that first. You have to get that first before we can move into the Lovers Compatibility, because you want to be able to truly understand more about your energetic makeup before you start trying to add in another person's or understand another person's energetic makeup. I feel like understanding who you are and, you know, how you jive, how you move and stuff like that, hands down is the most important thing here before you can even entertain how you relate with others, okay? So that's what I've got for you. If you're still here, clearly you're vibing with me and my energy. Yeah, so like this video, share and subscribe if you feel called to. Don't forget, there's lots of information on how to connect with me down in the description box. And yeah, that's what I got for you. Ebook still in the works. Hit me up if you're interested in that. And in the meantime, in between time, I send you peace, I send you light, and I send you love. Bye.